Hello, my dears. How are you? This is Resilient Lives, sending you greetings today and just checking in on you. So many things are going on these days, and glasses don't want to stay on. But the world seems to be anxious to go out, to get on with the new way of doing things. I know a lot of us are not ready to go out and get back to work because there's a new way of being. But I just wanted to say hi, send you a little love, let you know I'm thinking about you. We've been on this journey for over 3 months, and we have been focusing on thriving. And we've learned the tools that we need because we were suddenly thrust into this sheltered in environment because of the pandemic virus. And we learned a lot of things. And so now we're a little shaky about going back into jobs, into offices. Will they be safe? How will it work? And so there's a lot of questions, a lot of uncertainties. It's the day after the George Floyd funeral. It's the day after the pandemic of racism that's continuing to go forth. And sometimes the morning after, we're left with drained out energy is gone. How are we going to attack the future? How are we going to look at this new norm? Because we already focused on when our original plans don't work out, plan B is the only option. And so I've been hearing things like on Good Morning America, they were talking about thriving. And I thought, oh, now they're talking about thriving when we've been virtually thriving all this time. We had to thrive. We had to reach out and be with one another, support one another, because being socially isolated was something that would not help us to grow. And so we've stayed connected, and we've learned how to be original and not conform to things that would get us in trouble. The Good Morning America thriving have shown that other people, I'm sure after they went through the basic transformation of getting adjusted to being at home and not being able to do their regular things, they seem to form businesses, make earrings, making facial masks, starting businesses, fixing bikes and giving them away. It seems like a lot of people did some things that we had thought about when we were thinking about being fully charged. And being fully charged, part of being fully charged was doing things for others, engaging with others and looking at our energy. So hopefully we are still making sure that our energy is there, especially after an emotional weekend, after our emotions have just gone a wide range. We have felt highs and lows and tears and sadness and anger. And the one thing that we might want to remember is that we cannot control the things that happen to us. We just don't have control over the things that happen to us. but we can control how we handle it. We can control the emotions and how we deal with that. And we then are trying to remember that, because there always is going to be something going on, and we're living in a crazy, crazy time, and this time of readjustment. How will it all turn out? And will the virus continue to flatten out? Well, we know that because of the wonderful weather and then the protests, there have been some rising up of the numbers. So we want to make sure that we are still observing the protocols, still being careful, because we've been on this journey and we've learned too much, and we want to continue to flourish. And so, as we prepare to go into the tomorrows, how then shall we live tomorrow, knowing that there will always be something, some trigger that will force us to adapt to new ways. How do we want to do that? Well, we want to be positive. We want to look at the positive things, because we've seen how the brain works when it's angry. The brain shuts down, sends out all sorts of messages to the body, and we certainly don't want to send any negative messages to our brain. So we want to remain positive. You remember the saying, as a man thinketh, so is he. So we want to think on things that are positive, and we want to take time out to remember where we are each and every day. Because every day, with the nature of both pandemics, there's going to be ups and downs, but we're going to continue to support one another, because that's what we've been doing. That's how we are surviving and thriving. That's how we're taking care of each other. Originally, we remembered that babies need love in order to thrive, to grow. And we were almost in a panic mode, because if we couldn't hug and if we couldn't get to each other and give that love and be that community, how are we going to make it through this? And I think if you reflect on your lives and where you are now, you'll see that you did a pretty good job. And so we will go forth being positive, spreading the love, living an intentional life, supporting one another, sending love, remembering that love is the key here. Love is the vaccine that we all need. Everyone needs to belong to someone. Everyone needs to know they're loved. And this is what it would be wonderful if it could spread throughout the universe. That would be the vaccine and the immunization for this racism pandemic. So we're going to keep those two pandemics at the forefront in our minds, but the main thing that we want to do is to keep ourselves calm and keep ourselves safe and help ourselves to prosper, to feel good, to be healthy. So take care. I love you, and we will continue to thrive. So take care now. Bye-bye.